We are going into the Cove for a medium battle room. Explore chance of 50%. My lineup is down below. Oh, I'm just grabbing my provisions. And remembering to use some keyboard shortcuts in the provision stages, which is very useful. Forgot halfway through there. If you're curious on how to do that, it's just shift click and then you click the provision you want. I also have exciting news. I believe I have my computer lined up to be purchased this Friday, which means all the parts should probably be coming in around the end of July. Thus, maybe building it within early mid-April. April, listen to me. Gosh, we're going backwards. Building it in mid-August. That's the correct month. And thus, I should be on schedule for what I put in my channel update, which is really exciting. I like when things actually stay on track. Speaking about things staying on track, wow, she went last at 9 speed. What the actual crap? Well, that's bad. I'm sorry, that I was just shocked that she went last with some of the higher speed probably among the group. Anywho. Yes, it's going to be on track with the channel update. Oh, regarding the rooms, I have been saying I was going to do 3 long of each, and then the insanity side of me decided, you know what? No, we're going to go 5. So I've gone back through, recorded some more dungeons on long. It shouldn't really greatly affect the output of that video and time. It will a little bit because obviously analyzing 4 more long dungeons is going to add a considerable amount of time, but it shouldn't be anything excruciatingly painful or time significant. I'm trying to do about 1 to 2 a night right now. It's about a good pace. It means I'll probably finish in 2 weeks here. And I'm reviewing the numbers I have had, therefore I can kind of already start thinking what I can say about the short and medium. And what I will say is the medium dungeons have actually surprised me. And just to give a little bit of a, I guess, a foreshadow in there, this is not backed up by any values yet, just purely my speculation. Medium explored dungeons appear to be the most efficient for time and money. I don't really know how it happened. It would appear objectives have the possibility of the longest time and obviously the possibility of the shortest time as well, which makes that dynamic very interesting. So it's like there's a good chance you could, and there's a really good chance it's going to take you a long time for about equal money, then obviously potentially more stress, XYZ, which isn't always good. We don't want more stress. We have enough of that in Darkest Dungeon. That we do. But yeah, those are some of the small things I've noticed. As I said, I'm not going to say them in stone because they are not statistically backed up yet. These are just the general looking of the numbers. Now, to get to the actual fighting, I brought in a shield breaker because recently in those long runs I don't use DLC characters, and I'm really tired of pelagic champions. I actually can't even tell you how sick and tired I am of their protection, and then I use that ability. It's like I forgot I have Pierce on. I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. We're gonna heal. But yes, so we're just gonna go through the protection of these guys. The Cove, I'd argue not a lot of individuals do have protection. I think it's 3. I think it's the snails, the Uo or sea savages, I forget what they're called, and then the pelagic champions. I believe those are the only 3. It's nothing like the ruins or the warrens or even the weld at that matter, where it seems like it's a little more spread out. Now those places do have some of their big heavy protection people. I'm not discounting that. But overall, in the Cove, it's pretty significant each time it's on somebody. So, I'm just kind of throwing that out there that, especially the Sea Savages, I think they got like a 40% resistance at 80 health or something. So if you do the math on it, it's almost like 110, and then they got the I think it's called arterial or arterial pinch. I can't remember the exact wording of it, but pretty much they just hit you for a 1 round of 10 damage for I think 3. So if you don't have a bandage, you're just gonna have to eat a eat 30 damage of bleed, which is significant, especially if you don't have a strong healer. Or speaking of the mother truckers, so 82% at 50. That means they got like 120 HP. Holy crap. That's insane. No one's got time to get through 120 HP. That does 10 bleed damage per turn. I can stack that. It's freaking crazy. Is he gonna do it? Yep, right there. Boom, and... Alright. Yeah, we just don't... We don't want that to happen. I'm okay with stress waves. I have Cry Havoc and then other camping abilities that will be able to deal with said stress. And then honestly I got the Shield Breaker, who's just going to be able to go through that protection, so most likely next round he's probably going to kick the can. He's going to get off one more. It's a pinch. He's probably going to... Oh, nice dodge. The reason why I killed off the... I always forget these things are called. I think a Tide Master. The reason why I killed off the Tide Master, it just enables the Sea Savage, can heal the Sea Savage, it can do stress. Tide Masters have a lot of versatility that you really don't want them just laying around doing what they naturally do, which is disrupting the fight, increasing their team, XYZ. It's not good. Usually the Tide Master role is also, if you want to put like another name on it, it's like a witch. I'm gonna get rid of that. A witch. And the Warrens, it's the, oh, what are they called? The Hags, I think. And the Ruins, it's Bone Royalty. And then in the Weld, I can't remember off the top of my head, I already said it. Swine Heavers have... No, I wouldn't even argue Swine Heavers. They just vomit. It's not the same. Swine Heavers are annoying, don't get me wrong. They should be murdered with efficiency, but they aren't exactly... Oh, I said witch. I forget what it is in the Warrens off the top of my head. I'm trying to think about other things. Dang it. Alright, so I'm going to get good damage off. But no one's really going to die. I guess she will. And then one more round of double AoE should solve this issue. So that's pretty good. And she'll die and not create a corpse, which means we'll slide forward the... Well, I guess he's moving up anyways, but still, we would slide everyone forward just in case we had row-sensitive heroes. But in the lineup I currently have, row sensitivity actually isn't a huge issue, which is nice because I hate worrying about if I can attack a row or not. Yeah, kind of upset he got to go first. Not a huge deal, but just a little upsetting. We're actually going to focus on the stress damage dealer. I don't... As much as I said I could heal it, physical damage is much easier to heal than stress damage for this lineup, because I have to depend on RNG and camping, which I don't want to do. I just want to make sure that I only have to heal bleeds and, well, not bleeds, but HP loss. Ow. Ow, he scratched me. He scratched me. This guy gets to go again. Lucky. Oh, and he bleeds me, and then she's gonna... Oh, I thought she was gonna go just to spite me. Just be like, ha. She still might. Just so she can take that 3 damage. Do it. Alright. I could... We'll see. We'll chance it. Alright. Alright. Such overkill. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep him alive and just try to Cry Havoc. And hey, it worked out. Got 10 stress off. I knew he was gonna die. I didn't need to finish him, clearly. So by not finishing him, I got off 10 additional stress. Alright, well the stress I got off just came back in a massive 31 deal there. So... kind of frustrated I haven't scouted more. It is 50%. It's not massive, but it's really not small either. So that's slightly frustrating. If you ever go to the Cove, bring a crap ton of medicinal herbs if you want easy money and quirk removal. It is the way to do it. Yeah, easy money and quirk removal.
The promise of safety.
Probably one of my favorite places to come to. I just don't have any issues with their special unit. Kind of like the ruins. If you plan correctly, the bone bearers, or yeah, I think bone bearers, they really don't do too much. And the squiffy gas, as long as you have one form of healing stress, it's really not too devastating. But frickin' Viragos? Oh my gosh, man. I despise Viragos. I'm actually forgetting what's in the warrants. It's not the Giants. That's the Weld. Is it the Pig Champions? Or is that the Virago? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. No. I don't know. I can never remember the Warren. Sometimes the Warrens and the Weld gets mixed. Both W's. Both kind of got a weird blight feel to them. Weird creatures. Obviously not the same. Can play out completely different. You obviously got the pig people in one, and then the weird fungal witchcraft thing in another. So they're very different. But for some reason they blend in my mind. Is it really the swine tar? Because if it's the swine tar, those things are so easy. Well, not okay. Don't let me say so easy. But they are easy. They are probably. If I had to rank them, let's rank them. This will be fun. I would probably put Squiffy Gas as 4th. They are so easy to kill, and rarely do they actually do significant stress damage, because that's all they're really meant to do is stress damage. So let's go with that. So they don't really do that much stress damage, therefore not really scared of them. Also, 32 dodge is nothing incredibly high. Can be blighted easily. They do have a high stun resistance, and they can cause horror on the group, causing massive stress damage all over. But as I said before, if you kind of prepare for that, that's not a huge issue. So they're definitely 4th. Now where I struggle is a Bone Bearer and the Swine Tar, because Virago's taken top spot for me because I think their dodge is 41, 42, something really high. Testing my Darkest Dungeon knowledge here. I want to argue it's at least 40, but I want to say it's 42. I'm going to go with a safe 42. If it's not, well, rip. It's their speed, it's their... They actually don't... Well, they can do a decent amount of damage with Purifying Breaths. They can also mark and all that. And then obviously the gimmick of that is they can resurrect dead corpses into these weird... What would you call that? Like a fungal plume? That can not make people heal. So you're kind of stuck sitting there sometimes like, I want to kill him, but I can't hit him. Thus, if you can't hit what you want to kill, how are you supposed to kill it? And then sometimes, as I said, he'll enable other people around you to do said damage. It's just rough. The reason why I didn't take more Scout, which, oh, I didn't also pick an ability that stops this. Oh, I haven't done this in so long. Oh, this is all wrong. Wow. Whoopsies. I wonder why I had so many skill points. I was like, oh, I got this and I got that. But anyway, I'm going to go back to my conversation. Pretty much what we're going to try to do here is take as little stress damage as possible, which this is going to just ruin that. I'm going to try to target... I'm just probably going to try to kill all 4 at once. Oh, shoot, I didn't think about that. I should have just probably speared the Raving Madman. I'm going to have to do that next time. Now, the good news is the Hellion does have... Oh, what's that called where she rushes forward? We're about to find out. Breakthrough. There we go. That's going to be really helpful, because actually, if I can do the Shield Breaker one more, there we go. The Madman will live because he dodged, but there we go. He's going to get to go. He's going to probably accusation him. Oh, Doomsay. Still pretty bad. Yep, he just added about 50 stress across the whole party for another 6 on this dude. Not good. Now, pretty good stress heal right there, though. We're going to do that and end the fight. I have not gotten Nighttime Ambush in a while. So that was interesting. Interesting air. I do promise you I will finish my ranking of said enemies. But anyway, that's why Vrog was number 1. The reason why I'm hesitant on the Bone Bear and Swintar is if you have a bad lineup against a Bone Bear, it can feel like an eternity. You're like, oh, he's stuck in the back row just making people stronger, and, you know, if you don't have, like, DOT, if you have raw damage dealers that don't crit well, that's pretty much the worst case scenario. If you have any form of damage over time, for the most part, you can neglect most of a Bone Bear's abilities, which is why I'm really geared towards putting him 3rd. But the reason why I haven't is because Swinetars you can cheese into essentially only ever trot retreating if they get stuck to position 2 and 3, thus they're easy. But if the cheesing doesn't work and you're not positioned to do said cheese with Swinetars, I will put them 2nd because they have high protection and pretty high HP, and their ability to do critical strikes is pretty disgusting. So that's my fun ranking of where the enemies lie special-wise. I will laugh if Swintar is not even like the, I'll call it, I guess, like the special unit to the area. But it should be. Because I'm just thinking, oh, you little bugger. You little bugger. So you're protecting. Wait, you're protecting. Oh, I could have attacked. Oh, gosh, I misread that. Whoops. Ha 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 ha. Joke's on me. Joke is on me. But yeah, I believe the Swintar is. The problem is I don't really see them as the main special enemy because I see them so much and they're so easy to kill. It feels kind of like a Sea Savage in a way where it's like, ooh, this is, you know, special to the ruins, but doesn't feel like the top tier enemy or like that's the one in that dungeon you should worry about. For the Squiffy Gas used to feel that way until I learned how to do stress management and realized just put on a trinket or 2 to reduce stress or a hero. Pretty much after that I was like, these guys aren't that tough at all. Also RNG helps. I mean, they used to be hard, as I said, because they do have a dodge of 32, they have a decent speed, and with the correct lineup, sometimes you feel like you get stuck with just focusing other enemies other than them, because they are one of those things where they don't necessarily do a lot of raw physical damage, so you're like, I need to get rid of everyone else, and they're in the background just continually ticking you out with stress, and it can be rather brutal. I don't want to dismiss that possibility. Every enemy in the darkest dungeons, besides probably a maggot. Actually, no, because those little suckers can get a freaking critical on you, stress you out, and stun you. So no, there's no enemy in darkest dungeon you should assume is utterly 100% weak. Even Bone Militia can get lucky criticals and those hurt. Because I'm going to say that, and I'm going to walk in a dungeon where there's going to be 4 maggots, and somehow they're going to surprise me and I'll get criticals, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to let this game have the satisfaction of crapping on me with a 4 maggot lineup. Alright, I'm going to skip the next, potentially hallway here. And if you remember back to the beginning of the video, I said you might be surprised on the results. I think the worst thing to do for money, time, and resolve is going to be medium battle rooms. I think they're actually going to be the worst. And that might come as a shock, may not, but I think the problem is that like an explorer, you can miss rooms. And objectives, you can like scout and target. Which can... Oh, see, this is why. Because if I was in a medium explorer right now, I would pick the room to... Well, they're like essentially the same. But in a battle room, I'm gonna have to do it. And you'd think, okay, in battle rooms you're gonna take more fights though, so you're gonna make more money. That... as of now, doesn't appear to be 100% correct. I think I will argue I do make more money, but for the amount of time, energy, and possible stress you're going to take, I actually think it's better to do medium explore, or objective. Because I have a video on my channel of doing a medium dungeon, I think, what was it, like 2.5 minutes? I literally made a video, because one day I walked in, got 3 scouts or a map, I can't remember which way it went, and the dungeon was done in about 2.5 minutes. That is insane. There will be no other dungeon possibility other than a room battle with one enemy that will probably grant you around a 2 to 3 minute run. It would have to be a room battle in a short dungeon, first room, easy lineup, like all criticals burst through. I think that's the only way you get through a dungeon in about 2.5 minutes. Like I said, I'm not going to completely discount it. You could also find a medium objective room where, see that there's that 10 bleed. Thank goodness, we have plenty of bandages. Bandages, medicinal herbs, top things to bring into the Cove. Will save you lots of pain. It will save you lots of money, because you'll remove negative quirks and gain lots of money. So that's always a positive. Like, I'm going to walk out with a massive bounty here. I would have gotten the same money if this was Explore the Room, minus 2 fights to my left. Can you kind of see why? And like I said, I'm hoping when the numbers come out, it helps, what I want to say, reassure my initial thoughts. Because I would be done after this dungeon. I'm probably going to go like another 3 to 4 minutes to my left to just get maybe an extra 2,000. So you figure that's 9,000 gold per minute. If I wasn't doing this, I could be heading off to another dungeon, putting my people in stress facilities, getting lined up, and then starting that. And then you figure it starts to snowball out of there. Because if I always save about 2 to 4 minutes for only maybe 2,000 to 3,000 less, I'm probably actually making more money at the end of the day. That's my theory. We will see if it's true. I'm very, very excited for this video. I like doing all the videos I do, but there's a couple that are a little more like, I want to do it because it's interesting, but just takes so much energy. And one of those is character reviews. I like doing them, but dang. If you guys think you get bored staring at, me looking at the skills and stuff, and the occasional skill spattered throughout, imagine me having to sit there and just listen to myself talk for like 22 minutes. I'm trying to make them more interesting because I do understand where it's like, okay, this is getting a little dry. Like, we've been staring at the same picture for 3 minutes for one skill. I get that. I am trying to make it more interesting. But the problem is that sometimes I want to interject and be like, if you look at the skill, I'm like, well, I don't want to insert a video portion there. And if I do that every 30 seconds, it's kind of weird, putting in spatter ability. So usually I try to find the ending of it where I know I'm probably not going to refer back to anything specific you should see. Thus, I can link together about 5 to 15 seconds of fighting. It just appears to work best. I also need to redo, I might have mentioned it. No, I don't think I did yet. I need to redo the audio. I sounded very nasally the one day. I think I was having bad allergies or something. And it just sounded like I woke up and I just sounded so deathly ill. And it just sounded horrible. I did 2 minutes of audio editing. I was like, nope, not going to do this. If I can't stand how I sound, I can't even imagine how you guys are going to feel. And if you hear me talking like this the whole time, that would drive me freaking bat crap crazy. My nose doesn't work for most of the year, but there are certainly better times over others, and it was just one of those days where it's like, this is not happening. If you suffer from allergies, I feel you. People ask me what I'm allergic to. I don't even know. It's just everything around here. I live on the East Coast. I live in the upper portion. It's just, I don't know, just always dying every, summer, fall, winter, spring. You're like, winter, everything's dead. Exactly. I don't know. Well, actually, that's probably being more sick than it is allergies. So, but I still don't get a break. I still sound like I do in the spring, summer, and fall. Fall is actually decent for some reason. Probably because things are not really growing as fast, but not a lot of people are sick is going to be my guess. I actually don't know why. I'm not going to pretend I know. I haven't talked too much about this because the lineup itself was pretty self-explanatory. Shield Breaker for mostly the high protection enemies were the high stress damage dealers. Hellion and the Houndmaster were pretty much going to do everything else because, well, they don't have the same luxury as the shield breaker. Now, I could target whistle, and I actually might do that after the... Ow. Ah, you mother. I was going to have to put him in a stress facility for all the... And stunned. Oh, my stars and frickin' heavens. Well, I am distraught. I'm at a loss. Oh, and you don't bleed? Okay. But as you can see, even if you have a fasting walking simulator and your animations are faster, because I think my computer is crapping the bed a little bit, which is why I'm so excited for my other computer. I just think medium dungeons take, like, let's count how many battle rooms I had to do before this ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the 7 rooms, or 8 rooms, how many? 6 out of the 7. 83, what is that percentage? Just like 80 something? I don't know, I can't do that off the top of my head. But anywho, 6 out of 7 rooms. I had to take a minimal of 6 fights to do this dungeon. And then obviously all the hallway fights in between. This ended up being like, what, 10, 11 fights? So you figured a 30-minute video for 10 fights, about 3 minutes a fight, and that's, you know, not accurate because I have to walk places. It's not too bad, but, you know, that's why... I don't know, that's just why I think the medium battle rooms are the worst ones to run. Why did I run it? It's more content for you guys. It's more fighting for you. More chances to see things you like that I do. More chances for me to talk to you guys. I think I already said that. As you see, 29,000. You're like, oh, that's a crap ton. I believe I was getting around that same amount of money with a medium explorer. Now that is usually with me finding a secret room. I will throw that in there. So maybe I just got unlucky on my medium battles and that I didn't find as many secret rooms, which thus, you know, that's a pretty big 10k swing. So maybe medium battle rooms are the most for GPM and I got lucky. I have been recording if I hit secret rooms or not, so I could eventually come to that conclusion, because if I do find that I hit more secret rooms than the Explorer, what I will do is take those numbers out, not discount them or discard them, but we will then compare what happens if I didn't find a secret rooms in all of them, and to see if maybe, you know what, battle rooms are the best way to make money. They just also take the longest, because we don't want to discredit that as an option. So that's where that video is going. That's some of the small bits of knowledge I have right now. What a garbage skill. I mean, what a garbage quirk. Let me know if anyone uses natural. 20% HP, healing speed. I mean, I guess it's good for low-level people early in the game. We don't have a lot of trinkets. Yeah, actually, that'd be great when you don't have a lot of trinkets in the early game. But past that, I don't know. Doesn't seem too hot to me, Captain. One of you guys has, like, just a crap ton. Who is? Yeah, you. Yeah, like, you're scared of you're literally scared of everything. Oh, paranoid. Yeah, paranomia, not paranormia. There we go. Actually, no, that's still not right. It's paranormania. Listen to all these things I can do. I can say words. I'm kidding. I'm terrible. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Fairly long video. Have a great day.